A 70th anniversary edition Weber Kettle. We unboxing it, we seasoning it, and we gonna get us a burn in. We ain't wasting no time. Come on, let me show you what I just got. So you got to see a little peek. I got my baby home now. You coming all the way from, I was about to say Cleveland, Ohio. I should say more or less Beechwood, Ohio. We got the 70th anniversary edition Weber Kettle in the yellow for my little baby. We got to get this baby up out the package. I'm gonna give you a little B-roll so you can see when this baby got to come into existence for Miller Q, and it'll give me a quick second to get this baby opened up.
I guess they are. I will take this one, man. No, right.
That's how we doing it? That's how we doing it, the kettle? The
Come
brand new, thank you.
I just said I need to give me a bigger kettle. Really? When I was sitting there talking to you.
Ooh, fresh out the box, baby.
Killing on a Q, baby. What we doing? Unknown
In there, yeah.
That's right.
Let's go, let's go.
Ain't nothing but love and support out here in Cleveland, Ohio. Make sure you come holler at my man here. I did not come for this, but I will be taking it.
I'll take it. I'll go. We go smoke. Sweet. Got it open. Now that footage was actually from the charity barbecue event that I was at on Father's Day down there in a little outside of Cleveland, Beechwood, Ohio, with my man Darren Carter over there with the unknown Black Pitmasters and Carter's Barbecue. This is nice right here. I know exactly where this is going. Let's get some of this stuff up out the package and we're gonna get ready and get this thing assembled. For once I was able to win me a little something, so I'm more than happy to introduce this Weber here. Make sure I get this thing registered into the old family. The Miller Q grills, I gotta make sure I get me a nice cover, just like the old Lone Star over there. You see my old Weber over there, that's gonna be on ice for a little bit. Maybe we'll find somebody to need it. Yes, baby, we're gonna get all this stuff up out of here and we're gonna see exactly what we got. Got them legs and the wheels up out the way, and now we see that nice looking yellow bowl down there. Now I just got to make sure I get this baby out of here nice and pretty, and hopefully we have no bends or nothing like that, so it'll be good to go. I've seen some people's videos where they got theirs and it was a little warped and the top didn't fit on well. Hopefully we got a good one. Right, moment of truth. Looks like we're gonna be all right. It was a little snug, but it got right on there. No gaps. We on as a nice tight fit. I think we should be good to go. Let's get the rest of these accessories up out of here. I'll tell you, I am happy to be getting these right here. These little charcoal baskets that allow you to kind of range your fire on where you want it to be. Didn't have those, but they'll definitely be a nice addition. And the other thing that I liked about this grill, once I started looking and paying more attention to exactly what I had just won, was, man, this is the best grate you could have. You know, it's got the swing door right here for your charcoal. That middle comes out where you can have that whole middle open. It's a lot of different variations you can do with this, but I like this grill. This grill is actually a lot better than the one I've been using. So let's get this baby out, and it's bigger. Hey, I want to jump in here real quick and let you know, thanks for following along on today's video. Checking out my new addition over here to the Miller Q family. If you're new to the channel, go to the bottom right corner and subscribe. Check out some of the other videos you've missed. If you didn't hear the announcement, we are over 2,000 subscribers. Clap it up. Give yourself a pat on the back. I appreciate y'all. We're going to keep doing big things over here on this channel. And other than that, let's get on back to this unboxing. So I slipped myself up under here under some shade. Had to check out this old bowl. Everything looks pretty good. I went ahead and threw the grate on here just to make sure it fit in great, or nice and tight, and everything looks fine. That's great. I love this cleaner down there at the bottom. It'd be a nice easy way to kind of knock out the ashes from your grill. Now that grill top, I take back, it's actually a little snug in some areas, but I think it's gonna be fine, and I definitely think it'll probably loosen up a little bit once it gets warm. So hopefully that's not an issue. We will keep an eye on it, but let me get this thing flipped over, and I'm gonna knock out this assembly. Running through this assembly so far hasn't been too bad. One thing I will just kind of say is if you get you one of these, make sure you be careful when you put these legs on that you get the right holes at the bottom of there before you get too far along. That thing is a little tight getting in. Let me go ahead and get these wheels on, and we coming up out of here. Didn't take me nothing much more. I mean, I was taking my time, no rush here. Maybe a half hour, and I'm really giving it a little bit as I stop to do a few things in between. But this thing is cool, man. I give you a quick little walk around. Check out them white walls down there. Gotta love that, man. At the end of the day, I feel like once I got all the accessories on, this top ended up fitting a little bit better. It's still a little snug in some spots, but I think that's gonna be just fine. Like I said, as long as it don't got no gaps or nothing like that, we should be good. And I know once that heat hit it, it's gonna warp it a little bit, so it should melt right on into where it need to be. A couple quick things I just love. You know, just a small decal. The little Weber emblem on there, you know, looking like the little mighty wings, like a pilot or something like that. Even though these are not actual wood, they look good though. Got a nice little shine on it. I'll make sure I had to give me a cover over here ASAP. You got the wood grain handle here. They added on these little side hooks to be able to kind of throw on your utensils. While I know this isn't a feature that's not necessarily new, but I didn't have it myself. So one thing I like is this automatic being able to kind of clean your grill out. And then you got this ash catcher right here. This pan is so smart, you just squeeze it, and then basically you're able to take that whole pan right up out of there, and it sits in there pretty see if I can get it on there one-handed. Sits in there pretty snug. At the end of the day, I was able to do that with my left hand while y'all got y'all on camera, so definitely won't give me no problems when I got my ashes. But this thing looks good. It's got the handle holder here for your lid, that you can kind of slide that in there. I got to play with it so I can learn how to do it myself. And then you can see all that good shiny grate wear up in there. I like this grate. It's got that middle that empties out. Those sides lift up so you can make it a lot easier to add more ashes. Got the two ash holders, I guess we'll call them. I like those in there. All the way down to just the overall gauge of this one is a lot thicker than my Weber, which was a lot smaller. This one's gonna be cool. I'm gonna take a second. I'm about to go grab me just a normal little bit of soap, but really just a bunch of water, and grab me a towel, and I'm about to just give everything a wipe down inside and out, and then we'll season this puppy. Man, this thing is absolutely beautiful. So we got one last little quick step. This is one that's optional that I'm gonna do. You can do it if you like. Make sure first off that you register your Weber. As you see this paper right here, it's a pretty easy process. So you know your serial number for this baby is actually right up here. So that's where you get your serial number. It's also was on your box. You might see it say S/N. But register that. Other than that, man, they gave you a nice little cookbook or owner's guide. Man, a couple things I've kind of found funny when you was going through here, when they was talking about lighting, they specifically said that you shouldn't use lighter fluid, or if it did, it said that you should definitely do it as following the instructions on the lighter charcoal or lighter fluid. But it definitely frowned upon it, which I like. I'm sure years ago you would have seen this book. It would have probably had instructions for you to actually use lighter fluid when you was lighting everything up. But other than that, it has some good little bit of tidbits in there as far as like some grilling temps and stuff like that, and then some general stuff on just kind of your maintenance on it. But one little optional step that I'm finna do real quick fast while my coals is getting nice and hot, this baby is blinging, is I want to give it a nice little quick little oint of just some cooking spray. So I got some canola oil. I'm gonna give it a light spray, and I'm gonna take a paper towel and just give it a wipe down on all of these internal surfaces. It'll help it get a nice little covering over the top of it, help start to protect it already. Nothing that you have to do one way or another. We're gonna get this burn in, and then other than that, we got to get this thing cooking. Alright, finished product. Everything looking nice and shiny. Keep in mind, I made a mistake before when I was seasoning my Lone Star. You barely need any, and I just use just some basic canola oil, some Pam. Just spray a little bit on there, like I said, wipe it in, because you don't want that to be too wet, because obviously this is going to get a lot thinner when it starts getting warm, and you don't want it running all through your grill. And then we open everything back up, and let's get to work. I'm going to get this plaque up in this spot. And I don't know if I showed y'all, it also came with a nice little bottle opener. I don't have so many bottles to open, but hey, I take it, man. I like it. It's nice and heavy duty too. All right, we took out that center plate, and we got our charcoal about ready. Woo. I'll move some of them around, make sure I'm nice and even, and this baby gonna get his first burn. Stuff's already burning nice and smooth in here. Got me a couple little pieces of mesquite wood from a tree that I had cut down a while back. A couple little chunks of that, just sawzalled a little bit of pieces off. Now I'm gonna go ahead and close this thing down. I got my bottom grates wide open, and then actually I'm gonna bring the bottom grates down a little bit, make them about halfway, open the top all the way up, close it down, at least let it go for a half an hour, but basically I'm gonna let it go ahead and burn through all that charcoal. So we rolling back in here, a little over a half an hour it's been burning. Man, this thing has been dialed in. But it's kind of good that I'm getting this first time to kind of cook on this baby and get a chance to kind of get an idea of how it cooks as far as heat wise. With this size, a little bit bigger than the one that I had. I'll probably hardly ever use both of those plates together, or both of those charcoal trays together, unless maybe I had them one on each side. But I seen with both of those together, initially it was at about 550 it was holding at. Coming out here, like I said, it's probably about 40 minutes later. Dial still dialed in a little over 500, 525, something like that. I really do like this holder that they got here in the back. It's nice to be able to kind of slide that baby back and just be able to kind of leave it right in this tray. But other than that, man, she burning smooth. Made sure I wipe this thing down so we don't get nothing on there that we shouldn't. Let me get you a little bit better view. And we getting a little bit of a coating on here. Smells good, burning smooth, nice and quiet, thin blue smoke and then some, baby. I'm gonna get this thing on up out of here, but I'm gonna let this go ahead and just ash out. Alright, so that's about a wrap. I know I said I wasn't gonna do it, but we had to do it anyway. Grab me a little Blue Moon. Shouts out to you. Shouts out to my new baby, newest addition to the family, the good old-fashioned Weber Kettle, Hot Rod Yellow. Big shout out to my boy Darren Carter over there with Carter's Barbecue and the Unknown Black Pitmasters, newest member of Black Smoke Barbecue. All my other cats over there, Black Smoke Barbecue, you in TV land like always, and everybody else has been supporting always. I appreciate y'all. We're gonna get this plaque up. We're gonna go ahead and let this thing keep going. It's been rolling about an hour and a half. I'm still at about 400 degrees, so getting a good burn in, getting a good burn period. It's 4th of July weekend. Make sure you be safe. Make sure you have you some fun with the family. And best believe I'm coming back to you real quick with a little cook on this thing, all right? I'll catch y'all soon. Peace.